Welcome everyone to this video. In this video, we'll be looking at how to turn a normal size photo into a passport size photo in Photoshop. It's gonna be a really informative one, so let's just get right into it. So the first step is to go to the crop tool and make sure that the width and the height is 3.5 and 4.5 because all the passport size photo are in the ratio 3.5 and 4.5. So this is the width, this is the height. I've already added those values and now I can crop out all that part that I don't need. So let's just crop all that part out like this. And now I can hit on this tick mark or hit just enter, and our image is now ready. So now I can remove this background because in a passport size photo we have a solid color background, not just like normal background. So to do that, I'll just go to the quick selection tool and just drag out on the subject and it will create a selection on its own. So let's just drag on the subject like this, and let's just carefully do the selection. And here you can see, if I just select an extra part of the image like this, what I can do is I can hit Alt. Here you can see the plus icon in the quick selection tool changes to minus. Here you can see, and now while hitting the Alt button I can drag on these extra parts and then they will slowly get removed. Here you can see. Let's carefully do this. Okay, now we can just hit on mask and all the parts that I don't want are masked out. So here you can see the hair part is not looking really good. Some parts of it has disappeared and some extra parts are added. So to rectify this and make it a little bit more better, we can use the paintbrush tool. So make sure the size is about 70 to 60 and the hardness is 100%, and make sure the opacity and flow is also 100%. And to remove something in a mask, we choose the black color as our foreground color. So here you can see, if I paint, so here you can see these parts are getting removed, and to do this make sure the mask is selected, not the image. So let's undo, and here you can see if I select white as a foreground color, which I can do by hitting X, here you can see parts of the images are being added. So let's undo this and let's start refining the hair, and I'll fast forward this process. So I think this process is done. And now to add a solid color background, to do that we'll add a new layer, drag it down, then go to the paint bucket tool, select the foreground color and choose like a grayish tone. Let's hit OK and just click once, and here you can see we have a solid color background. And now let's change the size of our image. But before doing that, first let's click on our subject layer by hitting Shift and then Control E. This will merge these two layers. And now let's change the image size, because a passport size photo is of 3.5 centimeters to 4.5 centimeters, and this is 61.16 and 79.9, which is not ideal. So now I'll just change the size to 3.5 to 4.5 and make sure the resolution is 300 so the quality of the photo is maintained. And now let's hit OK. So here you can see our passport size photo is ready. And whenever we are printing a passport size photo, we do it in like a huge amount of number, like 16 photos or 12 photos. We print them out on an A4 size sheet. So to prepare that, we need to go to File, then New, and then under Print you will have an A4 size sheet. So now make sure the resolution is 300 because the resolution of our image is also 300. And now let's hit Create. And now let's drag this image into the A4 size sheet like this. So let's just put it in the corner like this, and let's start duplicating. So by Control J once, you can duplicate, and Control J again, and like this, Control J like this. And now we can select all these images by Shift key and then Control G to make a group. And now we can change the position of all these images by clicking on Shift. So here you can see like this, because now we are in a group. So now I can just duplicate this group, and by hitting Shift I can drag all these images down like this. And now let's duplicate this group again, then hit Shift like this, Control J again, Shift, and then drag down another row, Control J again, then Shift, and then like this. I don't know what happened. Let's try it again, and guess again. Now this is done. So basically now you can just go to File, save as a copy, and save it as a JPG or a PNG on your laptop or your computer, and then you can print out this sheet and your passport size photos are ready. So this was it for this video, and I'll meet you in the next video.